I'm Holly Tillman, and I'm running for City Council because I believe that inclusivity by residents, as well as transparency from our city leadership, can help bring our community together. However, none of that can be achieved without respectful dialogue. Respectful dialogue and communication is critical now more than ever, as residents have become weary of the negativity and constant bickering on social media. I have spoken with hundreds of supporters who have thanked me for addressing the key issues that affect them, such as traffic safety, racism, high-density housing, and police-community relations. Clayton is a lovely city, thanks to previous leadership, but that doesn't mean we can't make improvements. We have all been evaluated at our places of employment and received constructive feedback that enabled us to chart successful paths forward. Consider my comments a performance evaluation for Clayton. As I shared with you several weeks ago, I'm a problem solver, and tonight I would like to clarify a few things. First, I'm neither for nor against high-density housing. I'm deeply sensitive to our residents' desire to preserve our small town feel, and I will always consider it when reviewing development proposals. However, I will not state how I will vote on future proposals that have not come before me. I will follow the law, and currently there are areas in Clayton, there are areas in Clayton that are zoned for specific types of developments. Maximum civic engagement coupled with respectful dialogue will be imperative moving forward as we navigate this key issue. Second, police-community relations are so important. I support and have always respected the police. I do not want another generation to grow up hating or being fearful of them based on what happened this summer. Although I have not witnessed profiling in town, residents have told me they have, and I believe them. Perhaps if some residents weren't calling the police when they see a person of color in their neighborhood, and assuming they are outsiders who don't belong in town, people wouldn't be approached by so often. It's unfortunate that some of my opponents and residents are willing to dismiss the experiences of their neighbors because they didn't bear witness to events, or that they would suggest that the encounters weren't harsh enough because they didn't involve physical violence, segregated lunch counters, water hoses, or attack dogs. It is 2020, and racism is more subtle than that. I aspire to live in a city that is welcoming to everyone, embraces all diversity, acknowledges that racism is thriving in our city, and doesn't ignore its existence, and that I can stand proudly with our police department and be willing to critique them when they have done something wrong. Pointing out mistakes or missteps isn't harmful, but being afraid to have hard conversations is. It's about time we elect more city leaders who will listen and represent all residents. Throughout this election season, I remain respectful and shown my willingness to collaborate on key issues, as well as be a voice for the residents. In the next couple of years, we will have to make some tough decisions for our city, and I will remain steadfast in my commitment to be transparent, inclusive, and collaborative and solve our issues together as one community. Finally, I would be remiss if I did not thank my hundreds of supporters, my friends, fellow residents, coworkers, and most of all my family who have helped make this a community effort, and I appreciate you all more than you know. Please visit my website, hollyforclaytoncitycouncil.com, and I would be honored to have your vote. Thank you.